Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new and fresh episode by Embark. Hope you're all doing well in this tough time. Thank you for your amazing response to our first podcast. We have 1,000 plus downloads and counting. Keep supporting us like this. Really motivates us to bring more such podcasts to you. In case you have not listened, please go and have a listen to our latest podcast on MBA in virtual classrooms and how to make a perfect cover letter. We are streaming live on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. Feel free to listen to the platform that you prefer. Today's podcast is more so special because we have a guest with us. Today we have with us Mr. Chirag Kalaria, who is currently working with Amul as a senior procurement professional. Mr. Chirag has 10 years of experience in the supply chain and procurement domain. He is currently responsible for the direct procurement of raw and packaging material for the UHT plant, contract management for logistics and warehousing operations, as well as for project management for solar PV plants and automated storage and retrieval system at Amul. Welcome to Embark Podcast, sir. We are honored to have you with us today to discuss on the topic, the best prospects ahead in supply chain. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Jishnu, for having me on the show. Hello, everyone. Hope you and your family are safe and in good health.
Starting with the hot gun of the period, what impact does our supply chain decisions have during this global crisis, which is caused by COVID-19?
It's an interesting question, Jishnu. Yes, we are passing through unprecedented times of COVID 19, wherein the global economy is in a downturn and most of the businesses are facing sustainability issues. In this tough time, what makes us strong and kept standing tall in our basic philosophy is cooperation and inclusive growth. At this time, imported supplies were totally on hold, and everybody was talking about sourcing from a local source and vendor collaboration. There was a paradigm shift in the mentality of CPOs to become vocal for local. To mitigate the risk, we are always focused on multiple suppliers and local sourcing preferences. This was the strategy that we follow for a long, and this came to an end during this time. Further, we are in a long-term contract and the business volume is so huge, so all suppliers are also aligned to this strategy. During the lockdown, they have helped us a lot as they were carrying good amount of inventory due to our VMI module, that is vendor managed inventory. We have also developed few new vendors that we kept on queue and get the work done in this tough time. Due to this strategy, Amul has never stopped a plant for a single day in this global crisis and lockdown time. You will be surprised to know that we have grabbed this opportunity and launched 40 plus new products in the immunity booster, sweets, and frozen snacks range.
So that's really interesting to hear that even in this crisis period, there has been a positive outlook to it and there has been an aggressive growth coming in. So in this era where technology is ruling, the digitization coming in, the industry 4.0 coming in, how has this actually changed the supply chain or modified the supply chain? What is your take on it, sir?
Yes, Jishnu, this is definitely an era of technology. Due to the rise of the technology and connectivity in the world and increasing complexity in supply chain structures, there is a huge amount of data is generated. And to process the same, we must think of digitization. Digitization has been evolved in terms of Industry 4.0 in operations sector, where factories are getting smart, whereas for supply chain front, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and big data analytics are thriving. Digitization is a boon for supply chain mainly due to the amount of data we handle and the transactional activities to be managed. Having a digitized supply chain will add value on multiple fronts, including faster and better decision making, proactive risk mitigation, better planning, scalability, and availability of resources to handle the complex situation. However, I must say we need to look at the technology as an enabler and not the solution. Unless we have the right ecosystem in the terms of process and people, any amount of technology adoption will not make any difference. The high cost of technology is concerned currently, but depending on the complexity in the supply chain, a value proposition can be derived. There will be a transformation of roles in the supply chain professionals, and upskilling and reskilling is must for the right attitude people with a new challenge along with the digitization.
So that's really interesting to hear that there are a lot of prospects opening up. So, what would you say is that are the major avenues opening up in the modern supply chain in this day?
Yes, Jishnu, this is definitely a era of supply chain. And I recollect the famous saying from Martin Christopher, who is a professor at Cranfield University, UK, who says the real competition is between supply chains and not the companies. It is very evident by the growth of Amazon as a major supply chain firm and its prime initiative. In today's world, if you look at the five global companies, be it Amazon, be it Google, be it Apple, be it Microsoft or Facebook, then you find two words in common: supply chain and technology. Believe me, this is the future of modern supply chain. It is technology enabled supply chains. According to me, IoT, big data analytics, AI and ML, blockchain, and supply chain professional upskilling are the five most important avenues and trends to build a strong modern supply chain. IoT is the need of an hour to measure all the parameters and outcome against the action and behavior measurement of the process. Once you collect the n number of possible data through IoTs, you need to convert it into the meaningful information, which will help decision makers to take quick decision. Here comes big data analytics into the picture. Once the information collection and analysis were done for the predictive outcomes of a specific action, the remedial action will be decided for the same. All these sort of things will be programmed with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, which takes care of all complex transactional activities without any error. One more trend is traceability and alteration proof transactions for multifaceted supply chains, where integrity plays a major role. Blockchain will come to an aid in this task, and it will be largely adopted for the financial and logistics sectors. The last but not the least is the upskilling and reskilling of supply chain professionals to keep up with this kind of technology enabled supply chain. According to me, this is the biggest challenge rather than adopting the technology.
So there are a lot of technologies to learn, a lot of things to get familiar with for the newer age supply chain professionals. So, what would be your 50 cents to the aspiring supply chain enthusiasts who are listening to us?
Yes, definitely. There are so many jumbled words of technology and is upskilling. But I must say, interpersonal skill and increasing learning curve, irrespective of your background, are two key criteria for anyone to get the success in the field of supply chain. If you are supply chain enthusiast or you want to head in any field, start focusing on your interpersonal skill. You might have thought that every one of us is aware about it, but very few of us can use it for a better deals, negotiation, contracts, and conversion while stepping fit into the industry. Increasing the learning curve means to upskill and reskill for basics as well as ever changing demand of knowledge due to the upcoming technologies in the VUCA world. Besides all the guru's tips, you just pick this two from my end, which will be boost you up in this field like anything.
Last but not the least, giving back to the community is always a great step. I've seen that you have started a sourcing and supply chain forum for all professionals. So, could you please share to our audience the story of how it came into being and the journey onwards for SSC?
Yes, Jishnu. This question is at my heart because SSC is made up from my heart. As I have mentioned, the increasing your learning curve throughout your career rather than your life is most important thing to get success in career as well as life. Fortunately, I met many phenomenal leaders in my life who has given me this mantra which I had also tested by my own during my career. Hence, with a motive to improve the learning curve of the supply chain community, I, along with a couple of young professionals, have started non-profit initiative, namely sourcing and supply chain. We also called it SSC. SSC is a knowledge sharing and networking platform for supply chain professionals across industries and the globe. At SSC, we are publishing insightful articles, conducting strategic quiz and polls, and arranging webinar and talk shows from a professional in a domain of supply chain, procurement, operations, business and economics, technology, and leadership. We are also publishing book reviews with the detailed analysis of the book for our followers. SSC is also helping the career aspirants with the right certificate selection for their career growth in the supply chain field. As every one of us are very aware that there are a lot of certifications available in the field of procurement, logistics and supply chain. But which one is the right and correct for your career growth, that we will confirm as per our structured outlay. Our vision is to increase the learning curve of supply chain professionals by knowledge sharing and networking, and thereby impart the value to the community for their upskilling for a better career perspective. Through this your Embark platform, we want to embark and welcoming all youngsters to subscribe and follow SSC on all social media platforms.
So that's a very novel initiative. And to all our listeners, we'll be actually sharing the link for SSC along with our podcast. So do subscribe to the channel. I genuinely feel that it'll be useful for you in your career. So thank you so much, sir, for your very insightful thoughts and your time. Any closing thoughts for our audience who are listening to us from your side, sir?
Yes, definitely. Any session has anyway key takeaway points, and I must say my three key takeaway points for your audience is to improve on interpersonal skills, to increase your learning growth and learning curve, and the third and most important one is this is the era of technology. So learn new technologies. It is not necessary to learn something like coding, but definitely you should be aware about the basics and the application in the fundamental ways and in the functional ways. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you again for your valuable insights, sir. So that's it from our side today. If you liked our podcast, please share it with your friends. And the links for SSC is in our comments. We'd love to hear from you about what you think about our podcast. Stay safe, stay healthy. That's all from our end. Jishnu Krishna signing off.